In this case, we have multiple investigators. So the investigator that I've just added, Rebecca Banks, did the digitization of the survey volume, but I did the image analysis of Google Earth. So I'm going to go back to the assessment summary, and I'm going to add myself as an investigator as well. So I'm doing this in the same way, finding my name. There are multiple options which need to be merged eventually, but I'm going to ignore that. I'm going to choose the investigator role type. I'm going to choose the activity type, which is different now, which is image interpretation, the archaeological assessment. I'm going to choose the date again. And in this case, I have used Google Earth imagery. So I'm going to toggle this switch all the way to the right so that it's green. And I'm going to add this investigator. Again, I'm getting these extra fields that I now need to fill in because I have used Google Earth imagery. So if I go back to Google Earth for a minute, and I, for example, I've got multiple images. For example, I've used here the image of the 10th of the 8th of 2013. So remember that in Google Earth, this is in an American format, so the month goes first and then the day. So this is different from the database. So it's the 10th of August 2013. And if I now go back to the database, I'm going to select this date. So I could type it in, but a safer way is to navigate here to the correct date. As in that case, nothing can go wrong with the typing. And I'm going to add this. So there were multiple dates. So I'm going to go back here and I'm going to look up the next date, which is the 3rd of January 2017. So again, I'm moving back to the database now. And I'm moving to 2017, January the 3rd, and I add that. So I can and should add all the dates that are relevant. There were more dates, but I'm not going to add them right now, just so you won't be too bored. And I'm going to go to information resource, but there's no specific information resource except for the Google Earth imagery that is relevant. So I'm not going to add this specifically here. And I'm basically done now. I could add, I've also done a condition assessment. So I should go back again and add myself for the condition assessment in the same way as I've done just now for the archaeological assessment, but now for the condition assessment. So I'm not going to show you all of that, but just so you know that for every assessor and for every assessment, we should add this person. So this might look a bit complicated, but you get used to it very quickly. And also in many cases, it's a bit less complicated because often it's yourself that has done all the assessments. So you don't have to add different people necessarily.